You won't believe how these 11 common middle-class traps are keeping you poor. Welcome, friends. Today, we're peeling back the layers on the realities of middle-class living. You see, beneath the surface of comfort and stability, there lie pitfalls that can stagnate your financial growth. Be it habits deeply ingrained in our routines or societal norms we've grown accustomed to. These traps are often so well camouflaged that we walk right into them, unaware. Imagine hitting the same roadblock on your path to prosperity, over and over again, without realizing it. Frustrating, isn't it? But what if we told you that once you know what these traps look like, you can sidestep them with ease? Intrigued? Well, we've got a list of these hidden traps coming up. A list that will not only enlighten you, but may also shock you. Ready to learn what these traps are? Stay tuned. Number 1 will shock you. Trap number 1. Living paycheck to paycheck. This trap is all too common, and it's a slippery slope leading to financial instability. Imagine every month waiting anxiously for your paycheck, only to see it vanish almost instantly on bills, rent, groceries. There's nothing left to save, to invest, to secure your future. It's like running on a treadmill, exhausting yourself but never really moving forward. Why does this happen? It's often because we let our expenses balloon to match our income. If we earn more, we spend more. We don't keep a buffer for unexpected costs or for future goals. But remember, financial stability isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much you save. It's about breaking free from this paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, cutting unnecessary costs, and putting money aside regularly. This is the first trap you need to avoid, to move from surviving to thriving. Now, on to trap number 2, which might be even more surprising. Trap number 2, not investing your money. Picture this. You've got a seed, but you never plant it. Will it ever grow into a tree? Of course not. That's exactly what happens when you don't invest your money. By letting your money sit idle, you're missing out on the magic of compound interest. Over time, even small investments can grow into substantial wealth. Don't let your money gather dust. Make it work for you. Next up, a trap you probably never saw coming. Trap number 3, keeping up with the Joneses. It's a dangerous game of comparison. You see your neighbors or friends flaunting new cars, lavish vacations, or the latest tech gadgets, and you feel compelled to match their spending. But here's the catch. This can lead you down a slippery slope of financial instability. Remember, it's not about having what others have. It's about living within your means and prioritizing your financial well-being. Ready for the next one? You won't believe it. Trap number 4, ignoring small expenses. You know those daily coffee runs or that monthly streaming subscription? They may not seem like a big deal, but they add up. Think about it. That $5 latte every day turns into nearly $2,000 a year. And that's just one habit. The impact of these frequent small expenses on your financial health can be significant over time. So, keep a close eye on them. Now, let's move on to the 5th trap. Trap number 5. Not having a financial plan. Imagine embarking on a journey without a map. Confusing, right? That's what it's like when you don't have a financial plan. It's like sailing in an ocean without a compass. A financial plan is your roadmap to financial stability. It involves setting financial goals, budgeting, saving, investing, and so much more. Without it, you're susceptible to financial missteps that can lead to debt and financial instability. Now, let's talk about another common trap. Trap number 6, high interest debt. Imagine yourself stuck in a financial quicksand. This is what debt feels like. It's the money you owe which piles up daily due to a steep interest rate, adding up from your credit cards or payday loans. Each day you don't clear it off, it enlarges, becoming increasingly difficult to free yourself. It's as if there's a hole in your wallet just growing wider. The most crucial strategy is to rank high-interest debt on top of your payment list. Watch out for the subsequent trap. It's quite significant. Trap number 7, not saving for retirement. Picture this. You're sailing into the golden years, but you've got no gold in your pocket. Why? Because you didn't save for retirement. This is a trap that can lead to financial instability when you most need stability. The earlier you start saving, the more time your money has to grow. So, start stashing some cash for your sunset years. It's never too late to start. Next up, another trap that's easy to fall into. Trap number 8, overspending on housing. It's tempting, isn't it? To splurge on that stunning house with the picturesque view, or that swanky apartment in the heart of the city. But here's the catch. When you allocate too much of your income towards housing, you could be setting yourself up for financial instability. Think about it. The more you spend on housing, the less you have for other important aspects of your life. You might struggle to save, to invest, or even to cover daily living expenses. You could end up living paycheck to paycheck, which is a trap we've already talked about. There's a rule of thumb often used in personal finance. Try not to spend more than 30% of your income on housing. This helps ensure that you have enough money left over for other crucial expenses and for building that financial safety net. Now, let's reveal the last 3 traps. Traps 9, 10, and 11. Not taking financial risks, not learning about money, and ignoring insurance. Let's dive in. Trap 9. Not taking financial risks. Often we're conditioned to play it safe, to avoid risk. But in the financial world, risk can be your friend. Of course, this doesn't mean you should gamble your money away. It's about calculated risks, investing in opportunities that may have a level of uncertainty, but also the potential for substantial returns. By not taking any financial risks, you may be missing out on opportunities to grow your wealth. Moving on to Trap 10. Not learning about money. It's surprising how many people don't take the time to understand money. They earn it, they spend it, but they don't really know how it works. This lack of knowledge can lead to poor financial decisions. So, take the time to educate yourself. Read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts. The more you know about money, the better equipped you'll be to make sound financial decisions. And finally, Trap 11. Ignoring insurance. It's easy to think of insurance as an unnecessary expense, especially when you're healthy and your assets are intact. But life is unpredictable. Accidents, illnesses, natural disasters, they can all strike without warning, potentially leading to significant financial loss. Insurance is a way to protect yourself from these unforeseen events. It's a safety net, providing financial support when you most need it. By ignoring insurance, you're leaving yourself vulnerable to financial setbacks. So there you have it. The final 3 traps: not taking financial risks, not learning about money, and ignoring insurance. Each of these traps can hinder your financial growth and potentially keep you in a cycle of financial struggle. And there you have it. The 11 common middle-class traps that could be keeping you poor. So, how many of these traps have you fallen into? It's a question worth pondering as we wrap up our discussion. Throughout this video, we've dissected 11 common pitfalls that can keep the middle class stuck in a financial rut. From living paycheck to paycheck and not investing, to keeping up with the Joneses and ignoring those pesky small expenses. We've highlighted the dangers of not having a financial plan and the burden of high-interest debt. We've talked about the risks of not saving for retirement, overspending on housing, and the triple threat of not taking financial risks, not learning about money, and ignoring insurance. These traps are subtle, yet they can derail your financial stability if not addressed. The key takeaway here is this: awareness is the first step towards change. Understand these traps, and then diligently work to avoid them. Remember, knowledge is power. By recognizing and avoiding these traps, you can take control of your financial future. Thanks for watching.